It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jaguars and the Broncos under the lights on Thursday night.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 83 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Quick slant caught by Pierce. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Gay's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. A short throw to Ingram. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 10 catches, 101 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Jaguars had 8-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Ritter will set up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Ritter to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
We're on Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
On the give, here's McBride. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hubbard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
A run here with McBride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are back within a score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now Ritter. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action, here's Ritter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Back to throw, Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Ritter off the play fake. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Ritter now. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Ritter back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Ritter has it knocked down, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Jones into the hands of Cedric Tillman. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Jones on first down. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The pass caught by Olave. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ritter on 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Ritter from the gun. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st down, Ritter. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's Ritter. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, we'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He won't even be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100+ in this one in order to stay in that race.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now Jones. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones able to hit his target, Claypool. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Roberts Spillane on the tackle. A gain of
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Ritter now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Off play action, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, here's Ritter. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ritter back to throw.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover hitter.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, here's McBride. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Jacksonville, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10.